Oh, hey there. Didn't see ya. This is old Noah Mitchell coming to you live from the floor of my unfurnished apartment. Just got back from beautiful Orlando, Florida, and boy howdy, what a good looking audience y'all are today. We are here as always on this wonderful Tuesday, the first of the month, I think, for our retailer live stream. Yeah. Now, if you are watching and wondering what is a retailer live stream, it is a fantastic question, and I'm glad you asked it. Of course, as you all know, and I say it all the time, comic book stores, your local brick and mortar comic book shop, are the lifeblood of the comic book industry. We as a company, Zenescope, as well as a medium, would not be where we are without the support and love of local comic book stores, those who run them and those who go to them. So we started this initiative a while back as a way to connect with fans and local comic book stores alike in order to continue the love and support and just an overall cycle of goodness. We want to give back to those stores. So as a friendly reminder, all purchases today, half of the proceeds will be going directly to our store. And the store of the day is Aegis Comics in Alaska, if you can believe it. Also, I just want to say hello to everybody in the comment sections. Of course, Edward, Steve, William, Alan, Harry, Georgia, Scott, the other Steven. So glad to see everybody. Spencer, right on. It's good to see all of you guys, friendly faces. But yes, Aegis Comics in Alaska. Who knew they had comics in Alaska? This is known as Alaska's comic book shop, and it started, from what I can tell, in 2019. Unfortunately, the owners, Lewis and his wonderful wife, cannot be here with us today. They're busy running the shop, keeping things afloat. But hopefully, it sounds like they will be sending a video that we will be uploading to our social media after the fact in order to give you a better idea of what the inside of the store looks like, how they go about their day, what their business is, and just give you the overall vibe of the store. Yes, Casey is diligently in the background, Harry. Thank you for your concern. We could not be here without her. But we also could not be here without the local comic book stores. I am going to throw in the comments section some links to their accounts. You can check them out on Facebook as well as Instagram. And most importantly, I would like to share with you all their GoFundMe account. Like I said, this store started back in 2019. And if you guys don't remember, there was something that happened in 2020, not too long after 2019. I can't remember what it was, but it made a lot of people stay at home, locked down, and a lot of businesses suffered because of it. So if you are willing and you have the time, pop open up another tab, go to their GoFundMe. You can see some photos from inside the store, and they just look like lovely people. And best off, no, Stephen, although it did certainly shake the earth. But you'll see all the smiling faces of the patrons and fans of that comic book store, which is what I just love to see, because when you have that community, those people, all of those fans and folks in one place. I'm just going to throw up the external shot here of the store. But please do go to their websites, check them out. They got a lot of fantastic content out there, and they could use your help. So without further ado, we'd like to try and help them out here as well. So Jason, if you're ready in the studio, I'm going to pass it on over to you.
All right. Can we kill the, please? Did you kill the volume there?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so huge, sorry we could not get Aegis on with us. I actually talked to Lou, who's the owner, about a half hour, 45 minutes right before the stream. He regretfully couldn't come on with us. But again, like Noah mentioned, half of the proceeds today going to Aegis, going to a really good cause. They actually had a GoFundMe out. They were struggling financially. From what I heard from Lou, though, they're doing much better, doing 1,000 times better, I should say. with the GoFundMe, and they are in much better shape. But of course, if you guys want to contribute to that, you're more than welcome to do so. I want to say a huge thank you to anybody that's in the stream that visited our booth at MegaCon. If you guys went to MegaCon and saw Noah there, you guys got a huge surprise, which was Joe was at the show along with Joey the Kid, which is Joe Jr. So you're basically able to get every single book that we had at the booth signed by Joe. Joe's the founder, creator of Zenescope. He has pretty much creative input on almost every single thing that we do. Joe, Ralph, Dave Franchini, David Wall, the combination of those four gentlemen are pretty much combining to do every single thing that we do. And then, of course, we farm out some writing, of course, two other writers and so forth, but everything pretty much comes from those four guys. And Joe, of course, being Alan, thanks so much for stopping by the booth at MegaCon. I saw that you were there. I caught you at New Orleans, but really sorry that I missed you at MegaCon, man. So I, just personally or whatever, I just done Pittsburgh, which was Comics Pro with Mike. And then right after that did Seattle, which was Emerald City. And then the week after that did New Orleans. So I had 3 shows in a row. And then if I would have done MegaCon, that would have been 4 within a 6-week span, which would have been unusual, cruel punishment. And I'm sort of glad that I did not go to MegaCon. But I do miss the guys that were there. I found out that Alan was going, Elias Gerisi, who's a really good friend of mine, is a doctor out in California. He went. Some good friends of mine that I met in New York, the Streetmans, good buddy of mine, Leon Marks, who just started doing books with us too as well. Again, so I'm really happy with everybody that stopped by at the booth. Thanks so much for doing so. MegaCon was a success for us. We really had a good show. I understand we had a kind of a smallish booth, but things worked out really, really well. Joe and Noah, and again, Joey Jr., all did a fantastic job. So a huge thank you to Noah for doing that. And we're going to rock and roll. All right, Kiara, if you're ready to rock and roll, looks like you got some names going on. Looks like you have the ability to see what's what. And it looks like I have some stuff that, you know what you're doing there? Okay. All right, so let's start with the new releases. So first and foremost, if you've never bought from us before, you need to shoot us an email at VCons. Is it VCons for this? Yeah, okay. So shoot us an email. If this is your first time ordering with us, if you're wondering what we're doing, we're going to be we're doing a store stream today, which basically half of the proceeds in this stream will support Aegis Comics in Alaska. That's right. We support comic shops all over the United States, Alaska, and so on and so forth. We do about one a month. Last month, we were actually in New Orleans doing a comic shop live with More Fun Comics right in New Orleans. It was only like literally 20 minutes car ride, 25-minute car ride from where we were at in the hotel when we were in New Orleans. I want to thank all the VIPs that went to that event, everybody that went to More Fun Comics. We were jam-packed in there, but I'll tell you right now, everybody had a fantastic time. Thanks so much for doing that. So half of the proceeds again today going to Aegis Comics. And again, if you've never bought from us before, shoot us an email at vcons@Zenescope. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about some new releases. We're also going to be talking about a few graphic novels. I'm going to do a bundle deal on those graphic novels. And then we're also going to be selling some of our Diamond books. And then we're also going to sell a print and then also a special pack at the very end. You'll see banners that tell you what code you're using to order these types of items. If you want to get certain things signed, you can certainly do that. To get things signed, it is free to do so. So I just wanted to mention that. So without further ado, let's talk about new release 1. So new release 1 is going to be Robin Hood, The Crawling Chaos. This is written by Joe Bruscia. There are the covers right there. It's cover A, cover B, cover C, and cover D. So if you're interested in NR1, you can put in NR1A, NR1B. If you're inclined to buy more than one cover, you certainly can go ahead and do so. That first cover is by Brandon Peterson. All right, so that would be cover A. And then cover B would be by Riviero. Cover C is by Ignacio No. I'm a big fan of Ignacio No. He is absolutely crushing covers with us lately. And then the fourth cover is Michael DePascali. If you're going to be going to Michigan, going to Novi, Motor City, you can actually get your Robin Hood the Crawling signed by Michael DePascali there. He's going to be there live signing for free. In fact, we're going to have a booth there, but Dave Sweet's actually going to be running the booth. He's going to have a Zenescope banner up, all kinds of Zenescope product. I'm going to be giving them some giveaways too. And of course, we'll have variants there at the booth too as well. All right, so again, keep in mind that it will be Joe that will be signing the book for you. Again, signatures are free. So again, if you're interested in new release 1, it would be NR1A, B, C, or D. Please specify which cover. And those are the covers actually going from left to right there that you see on your screen. Cover A, again, by Brandon Peterson. Cover B by Riviero. So the Robin Hood, the Crawling Chaos is basically a premise. It's using our Robin Hood character. So our Robin Hood, again, is almost like a female vigilante, almost like a female Punisher type character. She gets wind of some people killing themselves in parks. It seems to be escalating, that kind of thing. So she goes down to investigate the problems of what's going on. She is accompanied by, boy, I can't think of the guy's name. You know, I'm talking about the guy with the freaking Indian dude. Ghost Hawk. Yeah, she's accompanied by Ghost Hawk. Ghost Hawk basically diagnoses the problem. I don't want to give away too much or whatever, but I can tell you right now, this is a foe that Robin has fought. And I'm going to tell you right now, she doesn't do too well. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. All right, this is one to me. It's going to have a continuing story on it, which is really cool. It is 32 pages. And again, it's $5.99. And then again, the signatures are free. So if you're interested in getting this signed by Joe, it is one of our standalone stories. If you've never read anything Zenescope, this is a perfect book to get started with us. It's taken one of our primary characters. In fact, she is our Zenny Award winner, is Robin Hood. She got Best Character, I think 2 years running now, if I'm not mistaken, is Robin Hood. So again, yep, Hetty Storm, yes, you could get C cover signed by Joe. And again, all signatures are free. So it's just $5.99 for the book. And then you'll get that Ignacio Nope cover. And again, it'll be signed by Joe, who's the writer. And that is NR1. Again, try and keep in mind that half of the proceeds are going to our good friends at Aegis. All right, so let's move on to new release 2. So new release 2 is going to be Grim Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends, The Black Knight, Fate of Legends. This one is actually an $8.99. The reason being it is 72 pages of content. So figure a normal comic book is 22 pages. Something that's $2.99, $3.99 is 22 pages. This is 72 pages. So it is, whatever, do the math there, 3 and 4 times that for $8.99. And then those are your covers right there. This one can be signed by Dave Franchini as well as Joe Bruscia. They both contributed on the story. It was actually written by Honor Vincent. If you guys watched NCW this past Wednesday, right? It was last Wednesday or last week, right? If you guys got a chance to watch NCW just this past Wednesday, you got a chance to meet Honor Vincent, a lovely young lady who's doing some writing for us now and has been really knocking it out the box for us, really killing it on some of the stories that she's doing. I'm a big fan of the Black Knight, the Fate of Legends one. This basically combines a little bit of Oz, Morgan Le Fay, and then also the Black Knight 2 as well. And they are battling a young lady who's looking to basically take Wonderland and incorporate it into Earth, that kind of thing. So they're looking to banish her and put her back in her place, that kind of thing. But if you know anything about Morgan Le Fay from our past books, she's not exactly a character that can be trusted. Our Black Knight, however, she's kind of like a lawyer by day, superhero by night. I don't want to call her necessarily a superhero, but she's certainly absolutely badass, much like all of our female characters are. I would equate her more to almost like a female version of Daredevil. Again, lawyer by day, absolutely badass by night. So again, those are the covers right there. There's your choices right there. It's NR2. So you're looking for NR2, cover A, cover B, or cover C. And again, cover A would be Guillermo Fajardo. All right. And I'm probably mispronouncing that. Guillermo Fajardo.
Right.
What's that?
You pronounced it right.
All right. I like that one. All right. Let's go with that. So Guillermo Fajardo. Muchas gracias. All right. That's Guillermo Fajardo right there. Cover B is Keith Garvey. For those of you that haven't met Keith Garvey, I'm going to tell you right now, Keith Garvey is just an absolute delight. We've had Keith Garvey on a couple of VIP events before. We had him in Philly. We also had him out in Vegas. Keith Garvey is just absolutely delightful, gentlemen. We also had Keith Garvey on live when we did the Zennies just last week. Keith Garvey is just absolutely fantastic. And then cover C is Richard Ortiz, who's absolutely killing it for us too as well. So again, please specify cover A, cover B, or cover C. If you're interested in all three, just like Alan Mayo there, you are more than welcome to grab all three. Honor was great. So you can actually find that interview with Honor Vincent on NCW. You can find that on our videos, either through Facebook. I think you can still find it on YouTube Live, right? So you can find it on YouTube. So you can find it on YouTube. What you want to do is you want to pull up NCW, and then you want to pull up the date, which would be last week, Wednesday, whatever that was. I don't know. I'm figuring it's March something. Let's go March 29th. Look up NCW, and it should be able to come up for you there. You could also find it on our Facebook page. Just look up NCW, the past one that we just did with again with Amber, and she interviews Honor Vincent. It goes really, really well. All right, so again, NR2, cover A, cover B, cover C. Specify if you'd like to have it signed by Dave Franchini or by Joe Brusher, or both, I should say. And again, both of them contributing on the story, but Honor Vincent, of course, doing the writing on those. All right. So what I want to do on these next ones, Kiara, is do the set first. Okay. Yeah, let's do the set first, and then we'll do the individual books if anybody's interested in buying the individual books. Okay. So the next one I'm doing is I'm basically doing a set of hardcovers. I'm doing our Oz hardcovers. So you can basically buy all three of these. It is 50. Yeah. Can we change the price on that or now?
Yeah.
So let's yeah, or you can just make a banner, like a quick banner, and say, yeah, graphic novel deal. So it's actually going to be $50 for all three of these. The reason why this is an absolute steal of steals is any one of these individual hardcovers is $25. So I'm going to go ahead and show you right there. You go. So the graphic novel deal is going to be all three for $50. But if you buy any one of these individually at a shop, they're going to be $24.99. All right. So basically just put graphic novel deal. And again, it'll be $50 for all three. You can have all three of these signed by Joe Brusha. Joe's actually the writer on the very first volume of Oz. And then we had two different writers one more writer for the next two volumes, which is Warlord of Oz, and then Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen. So tell you a little bit more about our version of Oz. Our version of Oz is a little bit more like Oz meets Lord of the Rings. It is much more badass. It's much more dark, a little bit more twisted. And the reason being is, if you could pop that down in case I want to show a few things. So this is our version of the Cowardly Lion. And as you can see, he's not quite so cowardly at all. Almost looking kind of like a Thundercat, looking absolutely badass. And that's actually a cover. I think it's a cover by Ali Garza. Yeah, it is. Ali Garza. Ali Garza just absolutely crushes these covers. But I want to show you all the ones. This is our version of the Tin Man. Again, almost kind of like has a Terminator feel to him. Absolutely badass. The interiors on this Oz, all three volumes, again, you're going to be absolutely blown away. What's really cool, too, is the hardcovers all have the covers, which I'm showing you in the back of the book. There's our Scarecrow. Again, absolutely menacing is our Scarecrow. So this is not your typical Dorothy. Our total is a wolf. It's not a dog. Again, this is our version of Oz, much more dark, much more twisted, definitely Zenescope style. Again, Joe Brusha, the writer. Again, so this is, yeah, like I usually show a couple pictures of the interiors only because, again, the interiors are just absolutely phenomenal on this. DeCessa did these, and he crushed it. Big fan. All right, and then you can see, as you can see right there, that's an Archerm cover. Archerm, yes, Archerm used Stanley Lau, used to do covers for us before he just completely exploded with DC. Archerm used to do plenty of covers with us. We were fortunate enough to have that young man doing covers with us. And again, the interiors on this Oz. First of all, if you like anything Zenescope, you're going to absolutely love the series of Oz. The titles of the books, Dante, would be Oz, and then Warlord of Oz, and then Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen. You can buy all three for $25, or you can get any one of these individually for cover price, which would be $25. Okay? So what I'm going to do is the graphic novel deal is $50, And then if you want to pull it down case, let's do any one of these individually, again, for 25 bucks or 24.99. Okay. So graphic novel 1 would be, if you want to just start with Oz, if you don't feel like spending 50 bucks, I don't know why you wouldn't buy the entire deal. But if you want to just start with Oz, $24.99, bam, just put graphic novel 1, and then please specify whether you'd like to have it signed, and Joe will go ahead and sign that for free for you. And again, this is the one that the interiors that I showed you. And again, what's really cool about it is it not only has the Oz, the story and so forth, but it also has the individual covers from Oz that we started way back when this series first began. There's some J. Scott Campbell in here. There's some Ebas in here. There's Anthony Spey. There's Mike Caprati. I'm a big fan of Mike Caprati stuff. That's a Mike Caprati right there. This one right here. Big fan of Mike Caprati. Mike actually makes his home right here. There's Ken Lashley, who's done covers for Marvel and DC, and for us too as well. There's the Anthony Spey that I mentioned. There's another Ali Garza there. So again, all the covers are in the back of the book for Oz Volume 1. Here's another Ken Lashley. There's another Anthony Spey there. Again, just phenomenal cover work right in the back of the book. And then also, too, this is an excellent book to get started with us. There's the J. Scott Campbell that I mentioned. J. Scott Campbell, also another phenomenal cover artist. They used to do a ton of stuff for us. And there is Ebas's version of Oz, where he just completely crushes it. Ebas. All right. If you guys haven't met Ebas, I don't know what you're doing, dude. Ebas was at MegaCon. Here's the J. Scott Campbell in color. That's in the Oz right there too as well. So these single issues were, or when these were single issues, they were available with these covers back when we first did Oz, which was way back when. Big fan. All right, so that is Oz graphic novel 1. If you're interested in graphic novel, say you already have that one and you're interested in graphic novel number 2, that would be Warlord of Oz. And if you'd like to have it signed by Joe, again, you certainly can. This one's actually written by Massey, and I think it's Robert Massey, I want to say. But I'll double check that. Oh, no, it's got the really, really small print, which I'm not going to be able to read. You want to try to take a peek?
Right up here. Looking
Yeah, I think it's either Robert Massey, Thomas Massey. I want to say Robert Massey, though. Masscy.
No, there's nothing about the right end.
No.
No.
Try the next page. There it is. Jeff Massey. Damn! What did I say? Robert? Terrible. So it's Jeff Massey. Sorry about that. And then again, this one also has covers in the back of the book. Some phenomenal cover work. Also in the back of this one, if you're interested in graphic number 2. And again, if you want to have it signed by Joe. Case, is there any way we can go to the comments? Or I got to look at, you know what I'm talking about? So you'd have to flick going back and forth. I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind. It's all good. Just make sure you're kind of keeping an eye on the comments and raise your hand if you got something, because I don't want to miss something from somebody if somebody has a question or anything. All right, so again, graphic novel number 2, it will be Warlord of Oz, and again, written by Jeff Massey, concept by Joe. Okay, and again, this is volume 2 to that series. Or if you want to buy just volume 3, maybe you already have 1 and 2, and you'd like to buy volume 3, that would be Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen. All right, this would be graphic novel number 3. All right, Harry, did you want graphic novel number 2? We just want to confirm that with you. Just double checking. So again, if you want to buy all 3 of them, you can get all 3 for $50. Basically buying 3 for the price of 2. Or if you want to buy them individually, they are $25 a piece. Okay. All right. So again, graphic novel number 3, also written by Jeff Massey too as well. And again, same thing. It'll have the covers in the back of the book too, just the same. All right. Some absolutely phenomenal. This will be Oz, Reign of the Witch Queen, and this is volume 3. And again, these are hard covers too. These are not soft trade paperbacks. Let me see if I can take off the slips, the slip cover there for you guys, and you'll see what I mean. And what's actually kind of cool is the slip cover is the same as the hardcover there. Okay. So again, really, really fine quality. Again, phenomenal interiors on the Oz. And if you've never read anything Zenescope before, Oz is a great, fantastic series to start with. We've kind of broken into like more one-shots about Oz now. And then also we introduce Oz in different realms In fact, Oz gets introduced back into the Black Knight, that Missing Legends, the Fatal Legends. Oz gets introduced back into that series. Oz is one of our 5 realms. All right, so that is the graphic novel number 3. All right, it's everybody's favorite time. We ready, Case?
Yeah.
All right, dude. So let's go to those books. We'll put it. I'll begin talking about it as soon as you put it up. So please don't put book number 1 or book number 2 or any of that stuff, because if you do that, we're not going to sell it to you. Okay. So what we're looking to do is, are you ready?
Something looks like the picture's distorted, and I don't know if it's going to come up distorted. And I'm going to click
You'd
it.
feel
and find
better.
out.
You'd feel better using your laptop.
Let's find out. Okay, it is. All right, cool.
It looks good.
No, it doesn't have any words on it.
All right, so let's do that, and then once you put it up, swing it around to Kiara. All right. Or what we can do is we can take a look at the iPad. You want to try to take a look, Kiara? You want to grab that? No, maybe so.
Okay.
It's gonna be rough.
It'll be rough.
All right, give it a whirl, because maybe you can get on the iPad which will make it a whole lot easier for Casey. Yeah, no, maybe so.
Maybe.
Oh, looks like we got some juice, dude. The question is, can we log in though? All right, let me give you the ladies a little bit of time here. So what I want to talk about is our mystery envelopes. This is something that Joe wanted us to cover. We actually sold out of our mystery envelopes down in MegaCon. This is an item that's not on our web store. So when we do offer these in flash sales, or when we offer these, say we're selling about $100 worth of items on this, I can tell you, hint, hint, these are going to be coming up in some streams this month. So make sure you guys are tuning into those streams. From what I understand, I think we're going to be doing a VIP event where we're going to be selling some of the New Orleans books. And then we're also going to be doing a VIP stream too as well. I'll see if I can get you guys the dates on that. But right now, first and foremost, I wanted to talk about the mystery envelopes. So the mystery envelopes, when we sell them, they're $30. First and foremost, you always get one of these crimson covers, or you get a surprise cover in that thing that is worth a whole lot more than $30. So yeah, no, it's not working. All right, so
I'm good.
you think we're good? All right, so you can get either, again, one of these crimson covers, which would be any one of these 12, and then you could get one of the surprise covers, which could be one of the Paul Green topless covers. Again, try and keep in mind, these are not on our web store. So when you see them offered, either in a stream, at an event that we go to, a convention that we're doing, you want to jump on these things, because again, these books are going for all kinds of prices on eBay, and actually rocking and rolling. So whenever you're ready, Case, let's throw up book number 1, which will be Mush. There it is. There's the code, dude. So we're doing about 20 of these bad boys. All right. So if you're interested in Mush, you need to put Mush as the code, MUSH. All right. The cover is by Ivan Tao. It is a 500 print run. The book is going to be on our, I think it's Queen of Hearts versus basically Cindy. I think it's Cinderella versus our Queen of Hearts. And it comes out actually this week. It's cover M as in Mary. It is just $10 for this book. What do you got? Next week?
Well, like not tomorrow, next week.
No, from what I understand, we're supposed to get it in this week, though.
Ah.
Yeah. So, so it comes in. Yeah, I think it comes in for us this week. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't come out in stores till Wednesday of next week. Right. So again, Mush, and again, it'll be $10. It's a 500 print run. Normally, we do our 500 print runs for anywhere from $10 to $15. Try and keep in mind half of the proceeds going to Aegis, our good friends at Aegis Comics of Alaska. And again, this is just $10 for this book. So this is the Diamond April Bronze level book. And again, this is a perfect standalone as well as collectible, as well as readable. So it's going to take Cinderella, who is basically almost kind of like our Deadpool psychopath Cinderella character, who loves to turn people into kebabs. And then it's pitting her against our Queen of Hearts from our Oz series. Okay. So again, Mush is just $10. It's a perfect, again, standalone readable as well as a collectible. I'm going to give Kiera a little bit of time to write these names down. So I had mentioned it earlier, which is NCW. We do NCW every Wednesday with Amber. Sometimes it's with Amber and Casey. Sometimes it's with Casey by herself. So our NCW is where we basically talk about our new releases each and every Wednesday. When we talk about our new releases, we're just basically giving you an inside look. There's no need to buy or something like that. You can just pop on, hear what artist we're talking to, hear what writer we're talking to, perhaps an editor, that kind of thing. Could be Dave, could be Joe, could be Ralph, could be Pat Shand, could be Honor Vincent, like we just had on this past Wednesday. Amber does an absolutely fantastic job with that. And that is on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. So again, if you're interested in NCW, if you're interested in past episodes of NCW, all you have to do is get on our Facebook page, go on to videos, and you'll find all the old NCWs there. And again, Honor Vincent, just on this past Wednesday, whatever it was, April 27, April 28, whatever that date was, just go ahead and pop onto that. And you'll find that interview with Honor Vincent, which is really, really cool. So Mush is the book that we're selling right here. It looks like we sold all 20 copies. So we're good to go. Let's move on. Whenever you're ready, Case, let's go to the next one. Glacier, dude. So Glacier is what we're looking for on this one. The book is the same. It's still that Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts, except this one is cover N as in Nancy. This is a $2.99 print run. All right. This one's actually a cover by John Royal. This is our April silver collectible, and this one's $20. Normally, we do our $2.99 print runs for anywhere from $20 to $25. This one happens to be just $20, which makes it a steal of steals. Again, we're only doing 20 of these bad boys. Try and keep in mind half of the proceeds going to Aegis. So if you don't see your name on a list, are we putting together? We did. There was Mush right there. Boom. All right. So we put together a list of Mush. Who got Mush? Who got the Mush? All right. Try saying that 10 times fast. Who got the Mush? All right. So who got Mush? Now we're going to put together a list of who got Glacier too as well. Glacier is $20. Again, perfect readable as well as a collectible. It pits John Royal, another phenomenal. Like Scott, I couldn't agree with you more. We met Scott and his beautiful wife, Georgia, numerous times now. We've caught him out in Seattle twice. We were fortunate enough to miss some planes with him in the airport coming back from New Orleans. Actually, Mike and I did not miss our flight, but somebody else in this room did. But anyway, those guys made it back. They did make it back from New Orleans. Hence, they were in MegaCon. They were able to fly from here to MegaCon. All right. So Glacier is what we're looking for on book number 2. Glacier is the code, and again, that is our April silver collectible. So a couple other things that I wanted to talk about. Coffee with Casey and Noah. So we do coffee with Casey and Noah usually every Monday. It didn't happen this past Monday because I think Noah was coming back from MegaCon. Are we doing coffee this week? We wound up, huh? You did it today? Well, that's what I'm asking you, dude. All right, so Coffee with Casey and Noah was actually today. You can also find Coffee with Casey and Noah also on our Facebook page. Coffee with Casey and Noah this show is dedicated to Noah, who goes completely crazy as Casey tries to reel him in. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want more Noah, and I want more Noah, Coffee with Casey and Noah is the place to go. All right. It's where you can find out all things about Noah and is moving into his new place. I want to say a huge congrats to Noah actually on his apartment. Huge congrats to his girlfriend too as well. So glad that their move went well. That was a couple weekends ago. Can you imagine moving into a new place or whatever, and then immediately you have to run to Orlando, and you're like, honey, all right, see you later. Do the unpacking. Do everything for me, all right? That was Noah. Now, actually, I'm sure Noah's freaking busy as heck today and this week. I'm sure helping out, doing all the things that's necessary and so forth. But anyway, that is Coffee with Casey and Noah. That is usually on Mondays at 1 o'clock, unless Noah or Casey are coming back from a show. From what I understand, we do not have another convention coming up for a while now. So we should be pretty on schedule with Coffee and Casey and Noah, and then also on schedule with NCW. Go ahead.
Easter Monday is making Coffee with Casey and Noah too.
Oh, Easter Monday's coming up. That's right. All you freaking Catholics out there. I'm kidding. All those. It's bunny time, dude. It's almost egg time, dude. You got something going on with your youngin' here? Are you gonna be finding some eggs, seeking some eggs, getting some chocolate?
We're going back to my mom's house, and my one aunt has a bunch of grandchildren around his age, so we're gonna have a big Easter egg.
Oh, that good stuff right there.
Yeah.
I remember that stuff.
Dye the eggs.
I remember that stuff when my kids were young.
Oh, yeah.
Easter egg hunting, jumping around in the bushes.
Well, like last year he was what, 2 months old? At Easter?
Yeah.
So
now he's able to walk around a little bit.
Yup.
All right, he's gonna run. He's gonna do some good stuff. All right, so that was Glacier. We did Mush. Looks like both of those books sold out, so we're good to go on those. Case, if you are ready with the third installment, whenever you're ready to rock and roll, let's go to the third something, and we're doing lakes, dude. Apparently, there's a lot of lakes in Alaska. Some of them could be frozen. Let's go with lakes. All right, so lakes is going to be $40. This one we're only doing 10 of. All right, so this is what we would call basically our lingerie version, or our I can't say not a naughty version. I guess our lingerie version, our swimsuit version. This is our gold April collectible. Again, it's John Royal. She's missing a little bit less clothes. You're also getting a lower print run. It's a $199 print run. It's only $40. So if you're interested in this, again, a perfect readable as well as collectible, and again covered by John Royal. And I'm sure all 10 of these are going to sell out quick like a bunny. All right. The other thing I wanted to talk about too was movie night, dude. So we're doing movie night left and right. Where's my movie nights at, dude? That's not my movie nights. Oh, I thought I had all the movie nights up. So I know we've done John Wick. We did Drive. We just did Rambo, First Blood. Do we know what we're doing? Like, it's probably like
Fight Club.
Fight Club we're doing? Get the frick out of here, dude. I'm a big fan of Fight Club, dude. There it is right there. Fight Club is going to be April 27th. What? I'm a fan of Brad Pitt, dude. Brad Pitt, Edward Norton, big fan. All right? So we're doing Fight Club on April 27th. I can't wait to see what Sun Kaminaki does on that. So that'll be 6 o'clock, April 27th. That'll be movie night. All right? We're going to rock and roll on that, dude. That's going to be a lot of fun.
I've seen the cover.
You seen the cover and it's banging?
It's a nice cover.
Oh, Nelly.
It's different too.
It's different?
Yeah, it's different.
Is it Tyler Durden? I'm a big fan of
You'll
Tyler.
just have to find out.
I'll just have to, that's great. All you kids out there, you're going to have to find it. You're going to have to tune in. All right. That is Lakes. That is the third of our diamond installments. It looks like Kiera's ready to rock and roll. So, Case, if you are ready, let's go to, and we put up the names, right, for Lakes. Do we got that stuff going? Denali, dude. So there it is right there. Denali is going to be $75. We're only doing 5 of these bad boys. All right. Denali is a 99 print run. It's on the same book, which is that Cinderella versus Queen of Hearts. This one is cover O as an ostrich, O as in orange, O as in orange and glad to meet me. All right. Now, all right. Let's go. Let's John Royal. And again, we're looking for Denali. What do we got Denali for? Where'd you get that from? Denali?
Denali National Parks.
Denali National Parks.
Which is home to the largest mountain in North America.
Okay, that's good work, Eddie Case. All right, so there's Denali right there. Looks like we got quite a few more people that ordering more than 5 of Denali, but we'll see what we can do. All right, Denali. Again, we're looking $75. Again, half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Aegis. So again, it's a John Royal. Try and keep in mind it's not a topless, but it is a sheer. You're going to be able to see right through that bad boy right there. I don't have any of these books because they never came in. So if you're upset with me because I did not do my stickers, just know that I could not do my stickers. Okay? I don't have these books. I could have done my stickers on the pack, but I messed that up. All right? So we're basically on whatever Case has. How many people are present? How many people are present, Harry? I got Kiera, I got Casey, I got Mike. How many people are in your house right now, Harry? I want to know right now. Tell me. How many people are watching the stream? 1 million people, Harry. An evil petting zoo? That's how many people are watching, dude. Harry's telling me he's got 5 people in his house. Harry, that's a good family right there, brother. All right. Hopefully that's you, your wife, and your kids. Could be a mom, a dad, a throw-in, maybe a neighbor that just want like a pesky neighbor. One of those pesky neighbors that just never leave. All right. I got, dude, I'm not a fan of my one neighbor. Can I tell this story real fast? So my one neighbor, freaking, we took down our fence just because it was a split rail and it was falling apart. And my dad, who's passed on, got really, really lazy towards the end, was never replacing any of these posts. But anyway, so the neighbor saw to it to re-put in his own fence. So he puts this huge mile-high freaking fence in, all right? But the tractor that was digging the holes and stuff like that was going on my lawn, dude, all right? Going on my lawn, going to my backyard, treading around. And I'm like, listen, dude, I'm not a fan of your tractor in my backyard, okay? Could you maybe tell them to do the work from your side of the fence post? So that way, when the yard gets screwed up, they do it from your side. And he got all huffy and puffy with me.
Well, they're supposed to.
All huffy and puffy.
They're
Huh?
supposed to ask your permission. And
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
put down plywood so they don't mess up the yard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
that.
You know what they did? None of that.
No,
Okay,
no.
dude? I came on some sawdust on my grass, all right? And then grass seed being planted type of thing. Not a fan. All right, let's go to the print, dude. What do we got, Case? All right, so those are the 4 books. Hopefully you guys saw your names. We put up there's the print right there. The print will actually have the logo on it, which actually has the logo right on there. There's the Aegis logo right there. So the print, try and keep in mind the print is a 25 print run. It is that same John Royal. This is not going to be a book. It's going to be 11 by 17 print. So not only do we not have the books, we don't have the print too as well. All right, the print is going to be 11 by 17. This is not going to be a book. So try and keep that in mind as you order the print. The print will be an 11 by 17. It will be that John Royal cover that you see there. It will have the Aegis logo right on it. There's only 25 made of that print. That's why it is $30. So if you're interested in the print, I'm seeing Spencer grabbing one of those. I'm seeing Spencer basically putting in for 2 of them. Spencer,
No, I think he just wants one.
he just doubled up.
No. I think because you said print, but the thing says print one, so he wrote print. And
Okay.
I print one.
Yeah, you put print or print one, Spencer. You're good either way, my friend. Alan Mayo grabbing the print. John Hazel grabbing that. Steve Trong. Steve, good to see you as always, my friend. Stephen Ponsler grabbing it. We saw Stephen out in New Orleans. I see Stephen all over the place. Steve was in Philly with us last year too as well. He was in Vegas with us. Scott No grabbing the print too as well. Dante we'll give you a list of names on Denali in a minute. Michael Miller also grabbing the print too as well. Thank you so much. Try and keep in mind there's only 25 made of that print. So if you want the print, I would grab it now. All right. And again, half of the proceeds going to our good friends at Aegis Comics in Alaska. All right. Last but not least, there's Denali right there. Asking you shall receive. There it is right there. All right. Let's go with the special pack. So the special pack is going to be 3 topless books. All right. And I'm doing 3 topless books with some excellent sticker work by Casey right there. All right. Some excellent sticker work. I'm sort of glad I didn't even bother with these. So these are all covers by eBass. These are all icons from 2022. All right. It was our August, September, and October icons. You're actually getting Karis there. You're getting, oh my good gracious. Is that Callie? Callie looking fantastic. And then Jasmine. All right. So you're getting Jasmine, Callie, and Karis. Or Hell. Oh, that is Hellchild. Well, did I? Are you? It is. Oh, that is Hellchild. That's right. You can tell by the blade. Yeah, that's Angelica. Big fan. All right, so again, that's eBass. You're getting that trio. Try and keep in mind it's $250 for the pack. So if you're going to get the pack, try and keep in mind it's $250 to do so. You're basically saving yourself about $50 by buying the pack. All 3 of those books will be $100 each on our web store. But if you're buying the pack, you're getting them for $250. So we're knocking off $50 on that, which is not bad. I think that's pretty much it, dude. Yeah, Dante, unfortunately, we only do 5 on the
No, he's right here.
Dante's on there. Dante, you're on there, dude. Dante, are you reading what I'm reading? Mike Mullins, Stephen Ponsler. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? All right. It looks like you got more than 5 people on there, dude.
Yeah, I added a couple.
You added a couple?
Yeah, I'll fix it once.
Well, we got to give it to him now because we showed him the list. All right. Yeah, if we show him the list, we're giving it to him. We're giving it to him, dude. All right. So yeah, all those guys are going to get that book, and that's fine. Looks like we went to about 7 or 8 of those bad boys. We can get away with that. If we did like 20, Joe would be like, dude, what are you doing? Are you out of your mind? All right, so that is a special pack. That brings us to a close of our ceremonies. So I want to say a huge thank you to Noah. I want to say a huge sorry we could not get Aegis on. So like Noah had mentioned earlier, we're going to try and get those guys to shoot a video for us, like a 10, 15-minute video. First of all, they wanted to thank us for obviously for doing this for them. I think they also wanted to thank a bunch of the people that actually helped them out with their GoFundMe, which was really cool. I think they really had a lot of people step up. I don't know if I should mention the dollar figure. If he talks about it in the video, I'll let him go ahead and do that. But as soon as we have that video from Aegis, what we'll do is we'll post it on our social media. We'll post it on our Facebook page. We'll post it on our YouTube Live with all that stuff, maybe Twitter, Twitch, all that jazz. So that way you guys can find it there. Maybe give you guys, oh, Carol, you are a sweetheart, you. Carol, hopefully I'm going to see you out in San Diego, darling. Carol, I got a present for you, all right? You're going to be coming to the booth, and I got to give you a present, darling, because you gave me an ESPN hat, which I wear every once in a while. Carol today was just an absolute sweetheart. Just thank you so much, Carol, for being a VIP. Hopefully I'm going to catch you out in San Diego in July. Hopefully we'll catch all you guys out in San Diego in July. There it is. Boom. Carol will be at San Diego, which we're looking forward to. I'm sure we're going to have an absolutely fantastic show. So again, huge thanks to everybody that went to MegaCon. Alan Mayo, who's on the stream. Thanks for stopping by the booth there. Huge thanks to Noah for starting us off. Huge thanks to Kiera for taking down the names. Huge thanks to Casey for adjusting on the fly, dealing with no laptop. She did not have her airplane laptop, and I can tell you right now that you could see the beads of sweat forming on Casey's forehead right from here. All right. She was deep in thought. Now, so huge thanks to Casey. Huge thanks to Noah. Huge thanks to Kiera. Thanks to my crew behind me. I think that's it, dude. We are out.
Thanks, Harry.
Harry. Thank you to you, Harry. All right. Thanks for being a Casey fan. All right. Looks like I get Ivan down for the special pack. All right, Ivan, we'll get you down for the special pack, dude. Georgia, thank you for joining us. Christopher, thanks so much for joining us as well. Hopefully we'll catch up with you guys pretty soon. All right, we're out.